The theme of this episode is Elise is sick.
Oh boy.
We'd like to thank
Is she back? Are we sure about
Mac
that?
Weldon for Elise's illness.
Just gonna take a big full breath of.
We're gonna hear more from them at the end of the show.
There's only
Weldon
one
make
thing
a cough
antimicrobial about this show, and it isn't me.
It's definitely not Elise.
It's the Mac Weldon.
It's Mac Weldon's underwear.
Oh, yeah, but we could put Mac Weldon underwears on your head, and none of us would get sick.
You just cough right into him.
You cough right into it.
It's a great idea. Hey, your first question this week comes from King of Heart. 1, 2, 2, 3.
Right.
Wow. Being that Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Avatar exists and are, well, they just are. What is your dream versus movie? It kind of peaked with Freddy vs. Jason and then...
Peaked? Are you crazy?
What was
you
the
seen Alien
peak?
vs. Predator?
It was sucked.
Which one? Requiem or...
Requiem, yeah, the second one. The first one's
Requiem
shitty.
is good, but yeah.
The second one's all right.
I got one. So mine would be From Hell versus Pretty Woman, because From Hell, Jack the Ripper hunting prostitutes. Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts, prostitute with a heart of gold. Wow. So it'd be Jack the Ripper trying to kill him, and then Richard Gere, he's got that necklace case, and he's smacking it down on...
Well, those are good
Jack the
references.
Ripper's-
That's
I-
really
Elise
good.
got some good references over there. I love
Especially
it.
for our audience.
I mean, Elise, you're powering through.
I thought she
love
was
it.
gonna nap
Are
for
we-
this.
I thought she was. Are we sure she's
My
sick?
She's gonna be out by the
brain
third
is
question.
Transcended.
she's
Sounds
doing-
like popcorn, I can
she's
hear it.
blowing it away
The
right now.
NyQuil is really getting to her.
Uh-huh. Pop rocks on the mind. I'd like to think of something that's good for our audience. So, two grand characters that want to just be left alone. Shrek versus Up.
Oh, okay.
They spend most of the movie away from each other.
Shaking her fist at each other
yeah.
from under the bridge and from the floating house.
And he goes, curse you with the water.
That's a really good. That's a really good Up impression.
So in the grand tradition of action movies that have like action stars that really become a great actor, I want to have every role Vin Diesel's ever played against each other in a single film.
That's an amazing idea.
Guy from
we've
Saving
thought of it
Private
before. I love
Ryan.
it. I love it.
Versus Find Me Guilty Man.
Witch Hunter.
Iron
Versus
Giant.
The Last Witch Hunter.
Yeah.
Groot. Versus Groot.
That one breakdancing video that went around the internet.
The breakdancing video.
Yeah, that one.
Him
Karaoke
singing at
bin.
Paul Walker's funeral.
Him Paul at Paul Walker's funeral.
bin. Yep.
This is a bad movie.
I thought again, somebody for picks for our audience, right? I feel we got to pick stuff that they know. So Star Wars, all the characters from Star Wars, right? Obviously Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Han Solo, Princess Leia versus Care Bears. Because I think our audience knows the Care Bears. They're coming back, aren't
It's
they?
coming back, yeah.
They're coming back. I
It's
heard.
trending.
Is it
So
up there
we
with like My Little Pony? Do they want to fuck it yet?
Go ahead, Jay.
Twister versus Starship Troopers.
Okay.
I just felt like what Twister needed was more gratuitous nudity,
Yeah.
and Starship Troopers needed more tornadoes.
Twisters.
So
Nipple
like,
twisters.
you know, I just wanted to
Twister
see those
sisters.
two things. I mean, you get the perfect movie, you get all those things combined.
Bill Paxton's dong.
All right, Matt Peak.
Did Jean-Claude Van Damme and Chuck Norris ever square off in a movie?
Wait,
To my
did they?
knowledge.
Yeah,
I feel like they
Bruce Lee.
should have.
No, they
Like
didn't.
Chuck and Bruce Lee, it was the best pairing, really. I don't
Right.
think they really.
JCVD versus CN.
Well, I would like them to do it now at their current ages.
CN versus JCVD.
Yeah, I mean they're old now, so it's going to be a lot of like who can get through the pharmacy
No,
line
martial
quicker.
arts stays with you. You're always at the top of your game. You do martial arts. Look at Steven Seagal. Looks great.
Next question from Frosty780. What is something you plan to do to start your midlife crisis?
Start. I'm already doing it.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
What are you doing?
I am a Z-list celebrity in a video game YouTube channel. You can't buy your way into that, baby. I got my second run. This is what I wanted when I was 12, and now I'm doing it.
Second run?
Yeah.
You never had a first run.
Well, it was me in the living room drinking a lot of Kool-Aid and watching Video Power and
He
stuff.
bikes to work.
I have a bicycle. My very own single-gear bicycle.
Yeah,
refuses
he's got
to buy
a
a
bike.
car.
People honk at him and he goes, "It is me."
Yeah.
Hello, I am
No.
famous.
Mine is real. It would be open my own gym.
Oh, nice.
I
That's a
always
great
thought I
idea.
wanted to have a chain of gyms.
What would you call it?
Jim's Gym.
Jim's Gym.
Yeah, but it would be
Nobody calls you
GYM
Jim.
apostrophe S's JIM.
I'm very confused.
And
but
it'd just
I'll
be
be
pictures
there.
of me
I will
over the
be there.
mirrors, all pictures of me flexing and stuff like that, and I could just come out and go, yeah, there's people pumping iron.
The
I
hottest
buy-
gay gyms across America.
Hey, as long as you
That's
jacked,
24
I don't care what you jack it to.
That's cool. I've always wanted to franchise some sort of cookery or place of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dippin' Dots.
So you just want to be an ice cream salesman on the street?
I'll buy a truck, and then I'll put the Dippin' Dot machine in there, and then I'll drive to you.
I'm going to turn this question around on you guys and let you guys guess the one real thing that I'm going to start. Just one word is all you need.
Steroids.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
You bet, baby. Steroids, here I come.
This is usually a joke show, Bruce, not a.
Yeah, I'm joking
The thing
around.
is, that's not midlife.
Oh, that's true.
Everything up to that point is pre-life.
Any life.
That is actual life.
Oh, that's actual life.
Then,
Gotcha.
yeah, you're gonna get to a midlife crisis of your steroid life. Think about that.
Holy shit.
Then what are you gonna do?
It'll be great.
Life doesn't start until that needle goes in your ass.
Matt Peak,
I don't really know what I'll be thinking about by that point, but
you're almost there,
Yeah,
bud.
start thinking. It's
You're almost
now,
there.
bro.
You got a
He's
few
gonna
years.
outlive us all.
You got a few
60's the
years,
new
bud.
80.
Do something crazy, Matt Peak.
maybe buy one of those eco capsules. They'll be cheaper by
Whoa!
then.
Oh my gosh, Matt Peak.
Live off the
Come
grid.
on,
Live off
say
the
you're gonna
grid,
buy a
man.
fucking cool car.
Wait, is that one of those
something.
houses that looks like a toy?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it
gonna
looks
move
like an
into an
egg. Looks
oversized
like a
cardboard
future
box.
egg.
It has eco in the title. Buy something cool.
Next question from Polywarth. Early Christians used to draw fish in the dirt in order to secretly identify with one another in public. What can Funhaus fans do in order to secretly find other fans?
Here's an innocuous little tell. All right. Make some
right.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
You don't finish it. One strand left. Tuck that in your pocket for later.
Okay.
But you leave a little bit hanging out. Everyone else thinks you're just saving a snack for later.
Right.
But a Funhaus fan will say, the old spaghetti pocket. And then you hip check them a little bit. And when you hear that squish,
Yeah.
that's when you know you're hip to hip with a fellow Funhaus fan.
Mine will be, it's a physical tell because yours are way too complicated. What you do is you just do this.
Show them all the track marks from all the steroids you do.
Oh, we're gonna have to blur that.
How are you gonna react, Bruce, when we go to PAX and some 14-year-old does that to you?
Oh shit, I'm gonna run away. Get the fuck away from me. I don't know that man.
We need smoke bombs.
I don't know him.
Wall Smither, which one of you do you believe has the best chance of survival in the wild wilderness alone?
You just saw the reason why I have the best chance because I'm covered with hair.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're on steroids.
There's that's
there's
the
that.
midlife. That's coming up soon. But I'm covered with hair, so I can survive in the wilderness when it's cold, and then when it's hot, I just sweat, and it's perfect.
I think it's definitely between you and Peak. I'm worried that once you're not getting your injections, you're gonna start like getting sweats and getting really worried about losing your gains and your progress.
Yeah.
Peak is also gonna have his eco shed or whatever it is, so he can basically domesticate himself anywhere.
Can I live in your eco shed?
It does have a bed that folds out, so maybe some of the time.
If you were in the
Some of
wild,
the time, you'll be dead.
Peak, if you were in the
If
wild,
you-
would you start a compost heap?
Yeah, probably.
It's pronounced Satine. America was told not to look at the eclipse, but many did. What was something you witnessed that you weren't supposed to?
Once a grown man came into the room and said, "I have a secret handshake for you," and he dropped his pants and made me stare into his ass crack.
Yeah.
That means you're a Funhaus fan.
Is there something you witnessed, Adam, that you weren't supposed to?
When I was a child, I was actually in an airplane accident. The plane went down over Canada, and I landed in a small suburban town.
No, I want to hear
Which
what
movie
he's
is he
saying.
describing?
No, we'll get there.
And I witnessed two adults consensually holding one another, and the man slammed the door on me and goes, "We're making a lease." Oh. So I actually saw when a lease was made.
There was one time, this is a true story. There was one time I was in G4. I was working at G4. There's a conference room in the middle of the building, really, really big conference room, and it was the doors were closed. That never happened. So I walked by, and I was like, "Why are the doors closed?" And I noticed there's just a little porthole on this conference room. So I just kind of took a little glance in there like that, and I immediately saw, no joke, I saw 4 topless models. And I went,
Yeah.
like that. I shook. I was like, and I went looking for you. I was like, "Where's James? Where's James?"
Well, what happened? I would have gotten to see boobs.
I was like, "Where's James?" And I was like, "Ah, fuck it!" And I went back to the porthole and I was like, like that. I'm looking around, fogging it up.
And they're just staring at you. They can see you.
No, they never saw me.
Well,
I got away
Bruce,
with it.
Bruce, there was that time that it was in Twister, and it was cold, and there were the nipples that got hard.
Oh, I
don't think
remember
I was
that.
supposed to see that.
Yeah. No, you were. They shot that.
Because Helen Hunt wouldn't wear a bra.
Come on, Matt Peak. Tell
I
us
know
when you
there's-
peeped into a conference room.
No, I know there's something better that I can't think of, but
You're a voyeur. I know I've seen you use binoculars on our neighbors.
I do have binoculars. I always forget they're by my bed, though.
What the fuck?
I'm not
I
going to
was
look at the
joking.
neighbors.
We're not
I
the
was
police,
joking.
Matt. You
I
can
always
drop the
forget they're
pretense.
there. I'm not going to look at the
They have
neighbors.
a little piece of
but
tape on the side that say binocular.
binoculars.
There's a giant portrait in Bruce's room, by the way. It's just like an old colonial man, but sometimes Pete will go behind it, take the eyes out, and go, ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right. So, anyways, tell us, Peak, what you saw.
Back in the day when I was in school, I worked at Starving Students, moving company, and we were moving this guy's stuff.
Oh.
It was like, yeah, we know we can just start moving stuff into the truck. And we move his mattress out, and we're getting closer and closer to where his voice is coming from. And then we go by the bathroom, and the door's open, and he's sitting on the toilet.
Oh, man. I was hoping it was sex or something.
No.
All right, Matt Peak, last question.
All right, from Willie Loman, 17. If you were a high school teacher, what subject would you teach?
I would teach the Romance languages, but not like actually a foreign language. I would teach like young men
Cunnilingus.
and young women how to speak to their significant others.
Like dirty talk?
Just general romantic communication, stuff like that. Because I feel like they're no good at it.
Let's say if I walked up to you and I was a hot lady, what would you say? How would you teach the kids?
Come on in, Bruce. Let's rap.
That's the teacher?
Yeah.
I want to learn how to get
Ask her how her cooch smells. And ask her if she likes 1, 2, or 3 nucks.
I don't like this class.
Adam?
I would teach the coolest class. I'd do one where I give the kids all the answers on all the tests so everyone can pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the very end, boom, everyone gets an F for cheating. That's the game of life. Class of life.
You got
tested
him.
them.
You
I
got
tested and they
him.
all failed.
Nice.
Truly a gangster's paradise.
My original class was going to be tough rap, and then my follow-up was going to be I'm going to teach life.
Oh.
Now I'm
Maybe you can just be like Tom Bergeron from The Substitute.
What? I haven't seen that movie.
Not
Hunter?
Tom, yeah,
What'd
it's
I
not Tom
say?
Bergeron. Elise, what about you?
I teach driver's ed, and I give all the kids cars, except one of them, the brakes don't work. The brakes are cut.
Oh, nice.
So it's like,
Pranking them.
yeah, it's like pranking the kids, having fun with the kids,
Yeah.
like teaching through fun. And then like the one that the brakes are cut, their horn is also a fart sound.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Do
I
the
got
windshield
him.
wipers work?
Farts.
Every button is farts.
You guys, everybody left out the best answer.
Oh, go ahead.
The sexiest, the hottest, the most amazing class you could teach in high school.
Chemistry.
Lunch.
Geometry, you bitches.
Oh.
Geometry.
Yeah.
It's like a math.
I got like a D in it. I don't like you.
Matt Peak, what about you?
I'll teach the thrift class how to be thrifty.
Number 1, never flush the toilet. Number 2, start a compost heap.
Number 3,
Inside.
spend good money on good underwear.
Hey.
That's what number 3 is. Thank you, Peak. That's
good.
And if you're gonna get good underwear for a good price, we recommend Mack Weldon. It's better than whatever you're wearing right now. Mack Weldon believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. It's just a website. It's like Amazon.com, except for underwear. Mack Weldon will be the most comfortable underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants that you will ever wear. They got a lot of stuff. People think underwear, but they actually do have a lot of things that you can get there. They have a line of silver underwear, which we mentioned earlier. Elise can cough into them if she really wants to, and it won't even get them dirty.
boy.
They won't. It's antimicrobial, so they eliminate odor. They want you to be comfortable, so if you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and they will still refund you, no questions asked. Not only does Mack Weldon's underwear, socks, and shirts look good, they perform well too. I only work out in Mack Weldon underwear.
Wow, only.
That's a thing that I do now.
James
I want
works
the
out all the
flexibility.
time.
I want the mobility. I don't want anything holding me back.
Man.
If you need some underwear and you want to be thrifty about it in the best, smartest way, go to MackWeldon.com. Get 20% off your order using promo code OpenHaus, HAUS. I'm telling you, we all love Mack Weldon.
I don't think I'm wearing Mack Weldon right now, but you can see that I am
There you go.
a Funhaus fan.
There you go.
great.
I mean, we'll just add the Mack Weldon.
Yeah, we can Photoshop that onto you.
See
Put
that,
some
Matt?
spaghetti in there and we'll talk.
Please don't spoil it.